let me talk to you the way a real creator would after living with this thing on my desk for weeks. The first time you power up the Panorama, you feel it immediately. There's this quiet confidence to it, like it was built for someone who's done settling and finally wants gear that reflects how seriously they take their time, their performance, and their identity as a creator or gamer who actually knows the difference between good and great. If that sounds like you, check the current price and stock while you listen, because this might be the moment you finally upgrade. At some point, you just know your old setup isn't keeping up. For me, it was the lag spikes during big game sessions and those long renders that killed my flow. You keep telling yourself it's fine, but deep down you've outgrown that compromise phase. The day I switched was the day I stopped wasting energy managing limitations and finally started focusing on what I actually wanted to do. And what surprised me most was the relief. Not excitement, not hype, relief. You don't realize how much your old machine holds you back until you sit in front of something that doesn't fight you. With the Panorama, everything I threw at it felt effortless. Heavy multitasking, open-world games with all the visuals pushed up, hours of editing stacked with background tasks, the system never flinched. It's the feeling that once you experience this level of smoothness, you can't go back. Your baseline shifts, your standards rise, and you start expecting more out of everything you use. In daily life, it shows up everywhere. You finish work faster. You stay in the moment when you game because nothing breaks your immersion. You jump between huge files without that sense of waiting for the computer to catch up. And the liquid cooling paired with that power, it changes the atmosphere. You feel like you're running a workstation, not just a PC. If you're still listening, take a second to check the price now. Don't wait for those weird stock swings or random jumps that always happen right when you're ready to buy. And if you're wondering whether it's too much for you, that's the wrong question. The real question is how long you're willing to stay with something weaker. Every time you think about a cheaper setup, you circle back to this one because you already know what you want your day-to-day to feel like. One surprise for me was how quiet it stays even when I pushed it to the edge. It gives you power without the chaos, and that's what makes you appreciate owning it even more. You feel different when you own something at this level. It becomes part of your space, part of your workflow, part of your identity. Fast flow in everything you do. Zero hesitation under pressure. Games that feel alive again. Momentum instead of frustration. A system that feels built for your standards. If I'm being honest, the only downside is you'll never want to touch your old gear again, and the size might be more than some setups expect. But comparisons only go so far. Eventually you stop debating specs and go with the machine you already know is the right one. If you're ready for that shift, check the link, look at the current price, and make the upgrade while it's still in stock.